What's happening, guys? This is Butch, and this is episode Pudge Tips number 16. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the last one. I'm just gonna show a few clips and point out a couple of very specific plays. Okay, in my last upload, I there was a bunch of hooks where I killed a person, and then I waited for him to TP back in and then I hooked him again and just killed him again. And the play or the skill is not in the hook when a person TPs because it's easy. Like, it's a 3-second TP, you can time it pretty perfectly, or if you can't time it, then you should practice it. But you should, anytime somebody TPs, unless it's like a puck where they can like phase shift out of it, you should be able to hook that person 100% of the time. So they have to cancel their TP in order to survive that. If you can't do that, then you need to practice that. Like, it's very, very simple, and it's 3-second TP all the time. Okay, so in this clip, hooking Storm Spirit, and in the replays, the place where I click to hook, it's not the same place as I actually click. It's a little bit off. So if you've been wondering that about the replays, then yeah, it's because of that. Okay, so he TP'd back in, right? And I have enough mana and everything to hook him again. And the play was that I was waiting for him to get the last hit, because there was a last hit that was like, there was a creep that was like within last hit ability, and Storm Spirit was there just waiting or animation canceling to attack that creep. I assumed he was going to do that. So I mean, it was kind of a blind hook, but it wasn't really. I just assumed he was going to go for a last hit, and since he doesn't have boots, he couldn't have moved too far from the spot where he was going to last hit from. And he was in attack animation, so he was standing still when I landed that hook. So it was more of a just going off of waiting for him to last hit. Okay, here we see PA farming, and I hooked a PA. I mean, this is very standard. I got lucky that the rod killed the PA after she blinked, so that was very, very, very close. And I just got my urn. And the skill here is not that I hooked the PA off of the TP and then dismembered and did all of that again. The skill, in my opinion, is that I was close enough. I was waiting for that TP, basically. Like, I was last hitting creeps, but I saw the countdown on PA's death timer, and I saw that she was going to TP back in, right? And I mean, even if she TP'd somewhere else, I still would have gotten within tower range and did the same exact thing and would have hit the hook 100% of the time, because unless the PA canceled the TP. So you need to realize things like that. And it's also one of the best feelings in Dota when you kill somebody, like as a Pudge, and then they're TPing back in, especially in mid. This happens a lot in mid. Like, this is like one of the easiest ways to win mid. As soon as you kill somebody, if you have enough mana for a hook, just kind of wait for them to TP in. And some people still fall for it all the time. So you kill them twice within like literally the same amount of time, and then they don't have a TP, so they have to walk back, and they walk back into lane. You're like 3 levels higher than them, and you have like 1,000 more gold because you killed them 2 times in a row. So it's just a very good tip. Okay, my last tip is going to be to watch the last upload, the Pro Pudge Highlights number 6, the previous one. Watch it over again. And there's a bunch of clips where I use urn charges really, really effectively in the team fight. Like, consider how fast, like, how quickly I use the urn charges and how offensively I use them. The people that play Dota in general, that have like 10 or 20, even 20 urn charges by the end of the game, they're not using the item effectively. Like, you should be using urn charges for yourself all the time. You should be using urn charges offensively, especially early game. It does so much damage. It's such a good item on Pudge because you constantly get kills. And what I like about urn is that it keeps you from going back to base. So Pudge thrives on getting kills, but then you run out of mana, so you have to go back to base. So you run out of HP and you have to go back to base. That's why people get Tranquil Boots to heal up when Pudge roams around the map. But if you get Arcane Boots and urn and a bottle, you can literally roam them around the map and never ever ever have to go back to base. Think about it. You're always healing your teammates. You're like a fountain. You always have arcane boots. You always have earn because you constantly killing people. If you're in control of the game, you're roaming the jungle. You're roaming the runes. You're having complete control of the game, so you never have to go back to base. And when you do go back to base, it gives your opponents like a minute of free time to farm or catch up. But if you never go back to base and you're always off the map roaming, trying to get kills on supports or like getting earn charges and arcane booting people, like when your team is pushing towers, it just makes Pudge so much more effective as a team player, not just that, oh, Pudge is snowballing, he can kill a lot of people. Think about your team. That's why I get arcane boots. That's why I love arcane boots. That's why I think arcane boots, there should be at least 2 arcane boots on almost every single team, because it's just such a good item. Like, so much mana to all of your heroes is just ridiculously OP in my opinion. Earn is the same thing. You constantly get kills, so you can constantly heal people. I mean, 400 heal, it's a fucking salve, right? The earn pays off in no time if you get a few kills, and abuse that if there's 0 earn charges on it and you get a kill, you get 2 instead of 1. If you keep stacking them up like 5, 6, 7, 8, then you're just gonna get 1 earn charge per kill, and you're not gonna use the you're not gonna use the earn most effectively. But if you keep using the earn charges effectively on yourself and your teammates or your opponents, and you constantly have like 1 or 2, and you use them very well, you're constantly gonna have those 2 earn charges per kill, which is very important. So get used to using that earn like an ability. Like, literally think of it as an ability. Like, always think of the earn. You can use earn in between like people like attacking you. You can use it as a bottle, use it offensively. Just keep using earn and use it very fast and very spontaneous with it. Like, be very comfortable using earn a lot. Thanks for watching.